Quiet on set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Thurston High School. It's Spirit Week. We hope everyone will join us in all of the fun this week. Show your Eagle pride, dress up, go to the events, cheer on the Eagles to a victory on Friday, and come to the homecoming dance. AP Environmental Science students are in their second year of a redesign project. AP student and Eagle reporter Elisha Brown and Asia Yondon have our monthly update on the ongoing AP Environmental Science project. The AP Environmental class is on the second year of converting the swampy area between the administration building and Thurston High School into a rain garden retention pond. The students of the 2017-2018 AP Environmental Science class started the job by cutting down the invasive species to start anew. Now with a fresh year and fresh sets of hands, the 2018-2019 Environmental Science class has split into groups to start the basics in planning and building the rain garden retention pond.
We're in pond design and we've been taking baseline measurements like the average depth, the surface area, and the perimeter to try to determine how we'd like to change the pond in order to improve its overall success and also the appearance. Because as the other groups work on making it more biodiverse and healthy, we also want to make sure that it looks nice and makes our campus look better.
I am a part of the water quality group, and what we do is we take chemical tests for the water in the pond and we check for biodiversity to see what plants and animals can survive. And we contribute to the whole project, saying once we know if plants and animals can survive, then we can talk to the plant group or the animal group so they can help bring in biodiversity.
I'm from the plant group, and in our group we just get to pick like what plants go in and which ones stay out, so that way there'll be a good amount of variety. And what we're measuring is biodiversity to see if the plants we already have are varied enough and if we need more or not.
I'm in the aquatic life group, and we're measuring baseline biodiversity of aquatic microorganisms because they're good indicator species of whether the water is healthy or not.
For our AP Environmental Science students, the work has just begun, and for more updates on the project, check out the Eagle Report on Mondays during advisory. The Poetry Club is back in full swing with weekly meetings. LaKyla Mullins and Vondell Powell have this report.
Hello, Thurston students. On Wednesday, September 26th, the Poetry Club met for the second time this year.
Why is Poetry Club so important and what it is about?
Well, I feel like there's a lot of students at Thurston who have things to say, and they say it through their writing or their rapping. And I actually feel like there's a lot of students who don't come to Writing and Poetry Club yet, but who should, because I know that they're doing it. And I see them in my classes or even in the halls talking about it. And if they were to come to Writing Club, Poetry Club, they would see there's a lot of we have like really powerful communicators. And I think that like this is what community is all about, actually saying something. So, I mean, it's fun to have a good time, and I'm excited about, upcoming pep rallies and everything. But one of the things about, I feel like, school spirit is having a school where people say real things about what is going on in our school and in the world to each other, and that's happening in Poetry Club. People are talking to each other, and they're writing about it, and they're rapping about it, and then they're speaking out about it, and it's exciting to me. I think it's important for our school.
The Poetry Club has meetings every Wednesday after school until 3:45.
The poem that I wrote myself is called We're Here for a Reason. God has us here for a reason, just like the 4 seasons. It's a blessing that I'm still here and I'm still breathing. On the inside I'm bleeding, but on the outside I'm getting stronger from all the spiritual fruit that I'm eating. This is just the introduction. My life is still in construction. I pray to my Lord and Savior I don't crash and burn to destructions. And we sin because we don't listen to instructions. And the blessings just hit us in the back of the head so hard, we can get a concussion. People taking their own life so they can be a reduction to the family. It seems to me that people don't see life as what it's meant to be. Last time I checked, Jesus was our only entity.
There are several reasons why you might want to join Poetry Club. First, if you attend 5 meetings each semester, Poetry Club will be added to your transcript. Second, there are a good amount of poetry showcases each year. The first one is December 14th, 2018 on a Friday. If you attend 3 meetings, then you can perform in the showcase. But there's an even better reason to join. The Poetry Club is a safe, non-judgmental place where you can read, rant, or let out your emotions using the art of poetry and writing. So save the date for December 14th, 2018, and come out to support your peers at Poetry Night, where students will showcase their craft alongside food and a beloved Eagle staff member, Ms. Bonfrey.
Did you know that Thurston staff have a life outside of Thurston? Kind of unbelievable, right? Miss Ferris is all things Disney. Miss Clayton loves to visit orca whales in the wild. Mr. Madigan has a room in his house dedicated to board games, and Mr. Williams is a beekeeper. That's right, Mr. Williams hangs out with bees. Check out this video produced by Chris Plummer and Taylor Dixon.
What do I do with the bees I keep? Well, I let them be bees. So the bees, they fly around, they do what bees do, right? They collect food, they build hives, they have babies. Now, what I'm doing is I help them in that process of managing their lives. And then eventually what I hope to do is harvest a little bit of honey and perhaps wax for myself and for my family. I am using smoke. Now, one of the things that smoke does, if you can imagine, bees, like what I'm doing in the video is I'm going into the bee's home, and they don't always like that. And so I need something to calm them down or to distract them. And smoke is one of the traditional ways of doing it. So I have a little smoker. I just put a little bit of wood and paper, get it going. And what the smoke does is, and it is actually not clear from what I've read. Some people think it calms the bees down or blocks their ability to use pheromones to communicate like there's someone attacking us. I've noticed also that the bees fan the smoke away. So I think they also get distracted. They see the smoke coming in and they fan it away from their home. Wasps and hornets are very aggressive and they will sting you. And they'll sting you for doing next to nothing. Whereas a honeybee, they'll sting you too, but they're more likely to sting you if you're like doing what I do, going into their home, or if you step on them or something. Otherwise, when they're out looking for food, they really totally ignore anything around them and are it's very unlikely that they will sting you. By nature, most of them are not very aggressive. Although every once in a while, beekeepers will get what they call a hot hive. That means you're more likely to be stung. And what they'll do is replace the queen and hope the genetics work out to having a hive that's less aggressive.
As you know, tomorrow is Tie-Dye Day, and then Link Crew hosted a tie-dye party a few weeks ago to help everyone create something to wear for this Spirit Day. Here's a quick recap from Callan Harris and Micaiah Johnson.
At the tie-dye party, there were over 45 people, including teachers and administrators. This event was put together by the Link Crew. It was lots of fun, and there will be more events like this to bring students from all grade levels together. If you have any more ideas, please see Mr. Madigan in room 500 in the freshman hall.
Wednesday is count day, and you know what that means.
It's count day? It's count day, y'all! It's count day! It's count day, y'all! It's count day!
It's count day?
Hey everyone, it's count day!
It's count day!
Come check out Miss Bonfrey's Poetry Club this Wednesday after school, meeting from 2:45 to 3:45 in the Media Center. There's a mandatory Eagle Scholars meeting for all freshman Eagle Scholars this Wednesday during advisory in the Media Center. Thurston's homecoming game is this Friday, October 5th at 7 o'clock versus Romulus. There's a tailgate beforehand in the stadium at 4 o'clock. Tickets are $5 to attend the game. Remember to bring your ID. The homecoming dance is this Saturday, October 6th from 8 to 11 o'clock in the auxiliary gym. Tickets are $15 and will be on sale during both lunches and after school outside the Media Center until Thursday, October 4th. Doors close at 9 o'clock.
Thurston students, you've been looking for some fun and now you got it. During the tailgate on Friday, you will have a chance to dunk Mr. Rudy or Mrs. Harris in the dunk tank. The cost is $3 for 3 balls or $10 for 10 balls with a guaranteed dunk. The tailgate will run from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. by the long jump in the stadium. Let's make this homecoming week and the tailgate our best event ever.
We have some of the scores from last week's athletic events and would like to remind coaches to send final scores to Coach Shambo or to Ms. Clayton. The varsity soccer team suffered 2 losses last week, and the JV football team beat Clarenceville 14-12.
Mr. Rudy promised that he wanted to bring back pep rallies, and he's making good on his word. There is a pep rally on Friday in the gym, and there will be an adjusted bell schedule.
Enjoy the rest of Spirit Week. This is just a reminder that tie-dye day is tomorrow. Wednesday is meme, vine, or character day. Class color day is Thursday, and we have a pink out on Friday.
Have a great homecoming week, and be sure to soar, Eagles.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.